We are High Energy Unlimited, and we're here to introduce you to your first true orientation to Japan, and we call it Japan. Something repulsive. Something for everyone is Japan tonight.
Something appealing, something appalling.
Something for everyone is Japan tonight. Nothing's too tough.
Nothing to hate. Military affairs will just have to wait. Nothing gets normal.
Nothing gets normal.
No hesitations to respond.
Open the shoulder.
Howdy.
Japan tonight. Is that the way the evening is going to go? I certainly hope not. Anyway, we probably will be making a few little bumps and grinds here. I do thank you very much for being here this evening. It's such a nice place to be doing the show at, and to have so many of Don's fan club here. I hope you enjoy the rest of us too. But anyway, as he said, we are High Energy Unlimited, and this is going to be your first true, full, complete, unabridged orientation to Japan. And we're going to take you down a little bit of memory lane here for those that have been here a while. And we like to always try to find out what sort of people we do have here. How many people have been in Japan for over 10 years? Let's see your hands. I'm going to say you better put your hand up. You have over 10 years. Well, we do have some, gaijin types that have been here over 10 years. I'm in that group as well. Okay, let's try the opposite though. How many have been here less than 10 years? I want you to keep them up. I want you to keep them up. We're going to work our way back. This is less than 10 years. How about less than 5 years? Okay, less than 3 years. Okay, we lost quite a few there. Less than 2 years. Okay, less than 1. Less than 6 months. Less than 3 months. Less than 2 months. Okay, how long have you been here?
About 2 months.
About, okay. Anybody less than 2 months? Oh, wow, we got a pretty mature group here. We had one person that was still in jet lag with 24 hours in Japan. And they didn't have the foggiest idea what we were talking about. So actually, this will be a trip down memory lane for most of you. Even the 2-monthers, though, you may be learning some things here. So basically, keep your eyes open and take some notes, and the rest of us will just laugh at you because we know what's going to happen here in just a few weeks. Anyway, let's just pretend we just got off that plane in Narita Airport or maybe Yokosuka Air Base. And if you're like most of us, I had to go to the bathroom when I got out. And so I did. I stood there by that ceramic bowl and it said Toto on it. And I thought to myself, we're not in Kansas anymore. And I reached into my pocket and I had green money with pictures of presidents on it. And that's not going to work here in Japan. You're going to have to use the currency here. And it happens to be known as the yen.
And the yen rate for today is... really bad. Oh, the yen is falling down. Falling down. Oh, the yen is falling down. $5, $4. Pretty bad, isn't it? But anyway, now that we're here in this wonderful new country, we have to figure out how we get from the airport to our new duty station. So let's see, we could walk. Gosh, that's a long way to walk, isn't it? Yeah. We can drive. Well, we don't have our driver's license over here. Have you seen the way they drive over here? They drive on the wrong side of the road. You can get hurt. You can't walk, you can't drive. I know. Ride a bicycle. No. Are you crazy? Don't ride a bicycle. Oh gosh, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to take the most reliable form of transportation, the Japanese railway system. But don't you dare take those trains until you've heard our training song.
Will everyone here kindly step to the rear and let a gaijin on the train? Everyone knows that we're not used to the stress, the crowd and the press. Out of water crowdedness, back in the car where we usually are. It was another stressful day. It's one of those days with the usual haze when the train announcer will say, on the train. I hear the brakes begin to squeak. If I got 5 on door, I'll be here for a week. Will everyone here? From the pumps, or shoot from the jump, and try to avoid the drums back on the track. From the back, it was the time to rise and say,
Oh, please let me by.
if you don't, I'll just die, for I see my train stop passing by. Well, everyone here, kindly step to the rear and let a gaijin on the train. I never get a seat on those trains. And you know, I had to travel on those trains every single week, once a week, for about 2 years. I was taking my a master's degree up in Tokyo, and I had to get up there by 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went over to the Family Service Center to ask them what's the fastest way up there, as soon as I got off work so I could get up there. So they said I had to go to the Yokosuka station and get on the green train of the Gaijin line. So I got up on the platform, as they said, and I was waiting, and this red train came in, and this other red train came in. And I said to myself, how come they're all red? And this other gaijin was up there who saw my perplexed gaijin look on my face and said, no, they don't mean the color of the train, but the color of the little squiggly things in the window there. So I waited for the next green squiggly thing to come up, and I got on the train. Of course, there wasn't any seat. And so I grabbed on my little loop, and we got to the next stop, and about 100 people got in, and the next stop, about 100 more people got in. The next stop, and then finally we got to Yokohama, and almost everybody got off there. But then about 500 more got on. I literally could not get my arm down. I mean, have you ever had that experience? I got closer to a woman on that train than I do my own wife. And I got her phone number, too. Well, I said, to heck with this. I don't need to travel on these trains anymore because I'm a gaijin, and what do we gaijins do? We drive cars. So my next problem was, where am I going to go find a car to drive? I mean, I don't know any place where I can get a car.
Hey, friend, you looking for a used car? I can set you up right away. Hi, I'm Goober from Goober's Gobi Cars here. I can put you in a gaijin machine that's lean and clean. It'll be a dream, and we can guarantee it'll last your whole tour in Japan. I mean, I got cars with just a little bit of rust. I got cars with a little bit more rust. And then I got cars with a whole lot of rust. Hey, but these cars will last and last and last. And the reason they'll last is because of the special tender loving attention paid to them by Goober's Gobi girls. Yes, these women will do things to your car that you probably didn't really want done anyway. But hey, we're real easy to find, folks, and we got some really good deals for you. So come on down here and take the Hachiochi bypass past the Yokosuka Expressway until you bypass the Hachiochi. Cross the Trestle Bridge until you pass the Trestle Bridge, then you've gone too far. So make the first illegal U-turn and make the first left on your right, and look for the big red sign in kanji. You can't miss it, it'll stand right out. Just in case you didn't catch those directions, just listen to this little ditty on your AM dial.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Those Japanese here just don't understand what it means to drive a truck or a jalopy bomb. Japanese in new cars just don't know where we're coming from. Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Well, you've seen those cars on sailors' lawns with the dinged up sides and the fenders gone, disgusting, rusting testimonials of the money they have blown. On parts, on labor, on hoses and belts, and don't judge them friends, they need our help. Because of that car, their money and their minds are gone. Well, I went to buy me a used car, one that would get me far, get me up to Camp Zama for the bazaar. Here's the downside of my tale. I ride the bus now to every sale because, well, I own me a Japanese 1983 two-tone Skyliner sedan. She was Freddy Krueger, Jason, and the Swamp Thing all wrapped into one. She was a nightmare on any street. I had her towed over to the Navy Exchange garage, and I asked him, hey, how much is she worth?
Well, it depends.
Depends on what?
How much station I should about that?
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Well, some of you folks just sit there and stare. I guess I'm not talking to everyone out there. No, not everyone spends their whole tour riding junk. No, some people drive cars that are new. They're Japanese. I'm not talking to you. No, I'm talking to the gaijin with the jumper cables in the trunk. You know what it means when you lost your brains in the rain trying to figure out which cable to attach to that negative electrode. Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Well, those folks in the new Japanese cars may not know where we're going to, but they sure know where we're coming from, because there's one thing for certain, all they gotta do is follow that stream of transmission fluid and that cloud of smoke. We're either going to or coming from the Navy Exchange garage. Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
Used cars.
They're the curse of the gaijin in Japan. Oh, you dirty son of a...
How many people here drive a used car? There are the obvious differences in driving in Japan. There's that driving on the left-hand side of the road. Have you ever tried to get into your car on the wrong side? Yes, you have. He was in the commissary parking lot, and he was getting ready to go home, and he got in on the wrong side of the car, and then kind of looked around to see if anybody was going. I started digging around the glove compartment. Here's another thing. You know that thing with the windshield wipers? Go into that intersection and make a left-hand turn on your turn signal. I always tell this person what you think. And here's another thing that bothers me about driving over here. Back in the States, they lied to me. They told me that a kilometer was shorter than a mile. Well, if that's true, how long does it take to go 10 miles in America? No, about 10 minutes, 55 miles an hour. That's what we do going through the car wash. How long does it take to go 10 kilometers in Japan?
Good day.
Sometimes you never get there. Well, Carmen and Maureen are going to meet me at the housing agency, and they're trying to decide which mode of transportation to take. I think they chose the wrong one.
Submitted for your approval. 2 women, alone, in 4 dimensions. A dimension of science in one level. A dimension of people who don't know how to drive. A dimension of cars on the wrong side of the road. We're about to enter the traffic zone.
Maureen, I'm really excited about going to the housing agent.
Yes, so
I'm
am I.
ready to get out of that baby lodge.
Yes, it's going to be wonderful.
Get there.
How shall we get there?
How
don't know.
Do you have time to get there by train?
No. I haven't done that yet.
Could we drive?
Yes, I got my driver's license.
And I just got a new car.
I don't have a car.
Really unique.
Okay.
A white Toyota Carina.
No. Okay, here we go. Look at all this traffic!
Where did it come from?
I don't know!
Hey, look, that guy's watching Day for Life. Why don't they go home and watch TV?
I don't know.
Get me out of this traffic.
leave your car here. There is no place to park. Traffic will move when construction's done. Even then it will move one by one. Oh, we know these roads don't need fixed. Stay as they are, but we tear them up day and night to delay your car. Let's keep this in mind. Allow enough time so you won't be late. Leave at 3 so you'll get there at 8. The virtue of patience. Just drink something to read. You will get there after all, but you just can't speak. You will get there after all, but you just can't speak.
Oh my goodness, we are so late.
Laura's going to be so late. 2.5 hours.
Hey, where were you guys? I've been worried about keeping all along time.
We drove.
Well, anyway, while you were driving,
Yeah?
I talked to the housing agent.
Good. Did you take our list, our dream sheet of everything we wanted?
Now, don't get too excited. I know that you wanted a house with 4 bedrooms, right, Maureen?
Well, yeah, I have 4 children. 4 bedrooms.
Dream on. And you wanted wall-to-wall carpeting?
It's just really cold in the winter this time. I get cold feet.
Well, you better buy a lot of socks. And you know, I wanted one of those, oh gosh, I need to be discreet. You know, one of those,
A Roy Rogers.
no, a Western toilet.
You don't have those either?
Not always. And you know, we all wanted central heat. Today I went out to look for a house at the agency to live in Japan in traditional style. What fun that would be!
I said that I wanted a house with 4 bedrooms with western toilets and screens. A view of the water would be quite in order. That was my dream.
3 months elapsed as I stayed in the lodge. We kept my dream. Small houses with roaches and dirty tatami were all I had seen.
The kitchens were ancient, the toilets were rustic. No heat, no closets, no view. My allowance soon ended, my storage suspended. What could I do? Well, I finally found it. It's in Yokohama. By the chain. 900 square feet, paper doors, propane heat, and the toilets straight. The rent was $5 million plus 5 deposits, company money and agency. But I'm not discouraged. I'll be in base housing by 2003. I think I'm still gonna go look for my house with wall-to-wall carpeting. See you later.
Good luck.
You know, Maureen, I was thinking about those guys looking for a house, and I think they have something else in mind.
Don't men usually?
Yeah.
psychiatrist recommends you get out of there well before the year's up, I tell you. Yeah, well, I'm still looking for a house too, and I just can't seem to find what it is I'm looking for.
I know what you mean. I mean, I can picture it. It's really easy to see, but it's so hard to find.
Well, what is it you're looking for? We can help each other here.
Well, maybe I want to live real traditionally. I mean, I want the thatched roof. And I want those grass mat floors.
And those paper thin doors that slide.
Yeah, just like in Shogun.
Exactly. I figured since we're here, we might as well live the way they do.
That's right.
An old Japanese home.
They're so fine these days.
I can almost see it in my mind's eye. Yeah. We'll have an old Japanese home built in a good old-fashioned way. All of the floors with tatami. Take off your shoes at the gaijin and say, we'll eat our meals round kotatsu, cushioned with bright silk座布団. Then spend the night on the futon. Silk screens upon the walls to greet us in the morn.
I want to find me a new house with carpeting and central heat. With hanging stains, all my clothes neat at least. I want a kitchen, lots of cabinet space, counters at least this high. A washer and a big American until I can say goodbye. I want a great big dining room with a rosewood table and lots of chairs. A shiny king-size brass bed, Korea with room to spare. Two bells of the symphonies, oil painting on each wall. If I can't have that kind of a house, I just don't want to live here at all.
We'll have an old Japanese home built in the good old-fashioned way. All of the floors with tatami. Take off your shoes at the gaijin and say, we'll eat our meals round kotatsu, cushioned with rice of raboton. Then spend the night on the futon, silk screens upon the walls to greet us in the morn. We'll have an old Japanese home.
Well, Don and I did finally compromise on a house. It had both of what we wanted. It was a nice little Japanese house, and it had the paper-thin doors and the little tatami mats like he wanted. And for me, it had a huge closet. Well, at least I thought it was a closet, until my Japanese neighbor told me it was actually But one really neat thing about this place, this is really unusual in Japan, is we had a parking space with a cover. I can see some of you are a little jealous. It was sort of small. We had to sell our first car, which was a Toyota Carina. We had a smaller one. It was kind of weird. Even then, we had to like drive up and hit the wall and go back. Hit the wall and then. But we did that about 5 times, man. We were in there. It was probably about 4 or 5 blocks from our house. You know, we could see it there from the balcony. One really neat thing about this place, though, was it had an electric toilet seat. It is great this time of year. Oh, but a word of caution. Don't leave it on high. Toasted bun. came down the stairs, peered around the corner, and there was this huge cockroach. Disgusting. I mean, it was so big you really should have been helping to pay some rent. What was so weird about it was he was so big he had tried to squeeze into one of those roach motels, and he was so big he had gotten it stuck on his head. Anyway, that's when we decided this house was already occupied.
Relax it. skinny dude and a fat dude, popcorn on the stove, TV on in the other room.
There
right?
you go.
He could be a comedy. Isn't it amazing? But you know, there are some things that are a little bit easier to read. And Don and Winky and Laura are going to come and tell you what they have found that they can read.
I got a paper of mine, it's called Japan Times, on the news and sports and the latest rhymes. Can't read, I've got something I can't read. It's English and what I need. I've got something I can't read.
I got the journal here, it shows the latest gear, and then the gaijin in and watch news are here.
Just read the weekend news, the news is really clear. The Alexander is full of cheer.
And if you want the dice about the latest price, King Pierce will give you some wise advice.
And if my timing's right, I'll get to see the sights, which the journal rates Tokyo by night.
And if you want to dive, diverse your party line, catch the famous spaceman drinking wine.
And if a job you need, then there are ads to heed, and the editorials are fun to read.
So get the journal, wow, it really shows you how to get the most out of Tokyo here and now.
Or make a serious list, if there's a billion things, tell us truly it's worth it, and which just read. We get the
Journal!
Japan Times!
I got the news right here!
I really love reading the Japan Times. One of my favorite things when I first started getting this paper was reading the restaurant reviews. As you can tell from looking at me, I really like to eat. But, I mean, there are some really neat things about Japanese food. I mean, who here likes yakitori and stuff like that, meat on a stick? That's pretty good. And then there are some other things. I don't know about you, but after looking at some Japanese food, I'm convinced that at one time the Japanese people were very, very hungry in their history. Come on, where else in the world can you be eating something on your plate that, 30 seconds before was looking at you through a piece of glass going... I mean, I went over to a friend's house one day, and there was an aquarium there, and I was going, hey, how you do fish going said, how do you like them? I said, well, that one's really nice. Another plate there. That was his pet. And then there's this famous Japanese delicacy called natto. How many people here know what natto is? There are people. I'm still not sure what natto is, all right? My first experience with natto was 3 days after I'd arrived in Japan. I went into my room at the Navy Lodge, where I've been staying for the year now, and turned on my TV there into one of these Japanese channels, and after the naked people dancing, well, and it started out with this deep classical music, and there was this guy in a tuxedo there, and he was conducting. Or at least I thought he was conducting. I saw him from the back. Then they saw the front shot, and he's got a bowl of something here, and he's trying to get it out, and it keeps snapping back. That's natto. It's got a memory all its own. The story I get about natto was that one day, a long time ago, a Japanese fisherman came back from being at sea, and his wife was out working in the field. And so in this nice old Japanese home, he went to the refrigerator and looked inside to see what was there. And all that there was were this canister he kept his beans in. And they'd been in there for quite some time, and he opened it up and tried to pull some out, and they were all stringy and gooey and had this whitish liquid. And he took one whiff and said, ugh, natto, which I guess means disgusting in Japanese. And new cuisine was born. And, how many people here remember their first trip to a Japanese restaurant? Some. So I don't see that many hands out there. The rest of you, I understand, it's probably one of those natural reflexes that we have, block out unpleasant experiences. But we here at High Energy Unlimited are a helpful group. We will help expose those images to the light of day again. We're going to recreate your visit to a Japanese restaurant. And how we do that? Well, through the magic of television right there, we're going to set up a Japanese television right there. Thank you, Mr. Hand. Here's our table. And our chairs. Okay, so here we are. We present you with a couple of different experiences of a first trip to a Japanese restaurant.
Laura, we're going off base.
I don't
This-
want,
you
I
have to
don't
go
want-
We're off base in Japan.
Yeah, that was fun. What do we take on there?
That's right
Where
there.
is that guards there?
You have your ID card.
I don't know. Find your ID card. There it is. Oh, good. Okay.
I should see this picture. Here we are off base. We're going to go have Japanese food. See, right here's the restaurant, and right here's the food. And we look at this food and we decide which one we want, and we point at it because we can't talk to It's plastic.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember reading about that. Oh, great. Hey, we're supposed to take our shoes off.
Oh, you're right.
I remember reading that in the book. Oh, it's neat, isn't it?
Look at the little tables, miniature. Dad's tongues. This is gonna be fun.
Hey, now we're supposed to say something before we eat.
Itadakimasu.
Let's try. I really like my food raw. It's golden purple, it's the best I ever saw. Then there's no hope for me. What a wonderful treat. Love the shabu. Eat all the sashimi and we'll sip sake too. We love it. This is sushi. Oh my. This is sushi. Let's try.
That was delicious. Do you remember what we say after we eat? Gochi so sama deshita.
Hey, Don. All right, you showed me Roppongi. I'm going to show you your first trip to a Japanese restaurant. I promise you this. Are you hungry?
I'm hungry, yeah, I admit I'm hungry, but I'm still available.
Is that right? All right. Well,
Oh, Maureen, look, it's an American spring buffet.
How did you know we were from the base? Anyway, just like they said at Comic Service Center, what we do is we look at the plastic code, point to what we want, and serve it right up.
Okay, well, I'm really hungry, so I'll take this side.
I'll take this side then. Okay, anyway, here we are.
Yeah, here we go.
Whoa, wait, Doc, hold on a second. No, you don't listen to Comic Service Center. You gotta take your shoes off, or else they get really mad. You know, you gotta take your shoes off in the Japanese restaurants.
Winky,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get really mad if I do take this shoe.
I think I know how they get those beans to curdle now.
Never sit anywhere, right?
Yep, sit anywhere. This
Okay,
is
good. Here's the thing.
Don!
The table! You don't sit on the table! Hey, these are the chairs! What?
Yeah, that's the table. And this is Zabertones here.
No way!
Well, gaijin desk. Gomer said hi. You go that way and I'll go this way.
Drops in time.
Gomer said hi. What is this town to point at over there anyway? Well, all I know is bit my toe! It's really fresh. Really fast. Don, you're supposed to say something. What is it, Don?
Eat it, Taco, now.
Tempura, don't try.
I really hate my food.
Pickled and purple, it ought to be against the law. Bitch, you want to just die. Shun the shamu. If you eat sashimi, better sip sake too. Oh baby, sushi, don't try. Sushi, goodbye. Oh wait, we gotta say something when we're finished. What is that?
Four-legged animal. Goat cheese and salmon on a desktop.
Snakes. Don't forget to share each. How about Pizza Inn?
Yeah, pizza.
You know, even if you don't like the food here in Japan, there are many ways to get involved culturally. You can take classes like karate classes or ikebana classes, even like Japanese cooking classes. They're really fun. Well, Maureen and Winky have been saying the Japanese tea ceremony. Did you know that there are 365 moves that need to be executed in order for it to be done properly? Well, they're going to come out and show you. Well, they're going to try. But not all 365 moves. Just a couple of those. But I've never seen a Japanese tea ceremony, so I'm going to come out and watch with you. So here is Winky and Maureen's Japanese tea ceremony.
Okay, Maureen, say something in Japanese.
Hi.
Picture us upon our knees, just ocha for two, and two for tea, just you and me, a quiet ceremony. Tea bags will break, and I will make our tea to drink, with tiny cakes for us to partake in the ritual of tea. Nobody near us to see us or hear us, alone in the garden, with silence to soothe us. We'll each turn our cup to admire the quality. We will raise a family, a geisha for me. Oh, can't you see how happy we will be? Partake in the ritual of tea. No! With silence to soothe us, we'll need to turn our cup to admire the quality. This to be so romantic and quiet and oh well, if we just finish our tea, maybe we can go someplace else that's quieter. Maureen, what are you doing?
I'm slurping.
Well, at least you know that. That's disgusting. Why are you doing that?
You're supposed to. It's on the list of things to do. It's like the very last one. Carmen, isn't it? Slurp.
362. That's right. Says slurp.
I'm sorry, Maureen, I wanted it quiet. Why don't you just slurp somewhere else? Because I can't stand it. I'm sorry, that's the way I am. Slurp elsewhere. Are you sure, Carmen, that that's what they're supposed to do?
That's what it says, but I think I don't like it.
There goes that slurp again. Back home in Japan. I hear it all over Japan, wherever I go. They slurp day and night, with all of their might. It makes me so sick, I want to go home. to eat. Chopsticks are rough. Ouch. To eat right is tough. It feels so awkward. I want to go home. Just a fork, a spoon, or a knife would really brighten my life. It's the only civilized way for me to eat. I want to go home. Please let me go home. I feel so hungry. I feel so homesick. I want to go home. Home, home.
I don't think I'll ever get used to some of the customs here. Slurping is one of them. I can't find my house with wall-to-wall carpeting, and it's at the middle of winter, so I'm freezing. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to fit in here. If there's a wrong way to say it, a wrong way to convey it, nobody does it like me. If there's a wrong way to do it, and a right way to screw it up, nobody does it like me. I've got a big loud mouth, I can't speak Japanese, and when I try to understand it, it sounds like Pekingese. Read it right here, then on kanji and katakana, nobody does it like me. If there's a wrong train, I take it, an empty seat, I miss it, no one stands next to me. And when I'm lost, they ignore me, I'm always lost before me, nobody does it like me. Like the first time when I visited a Japanese abode, I walked in with my shoes on, and I saw that strange commode. I didn't know which way to pose, and I came out with wet hose. Nobody does it, no, nobody does it, nobody does it like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we the members of High Energy Unlimited would like to apologize for our previous attempts at bringing culture to your otherwise dull and drowsy lives. We feel we have failed miserably, and so we'll now make another attempt at introducing you to some culture this evening. And to assist us in that, I would like to present Mr. Winky White.
And of course, Mr. Don Speirs. Maestro, please. Hit the volume, babe. Get down there now. Try and get bumpy.
Now listen, shoppers in the place to be. I'm the digital DJ, the one MC.
And I'm MC Schnoz, but ladies don't bite, there's plenty of me to last all night.
Well, you two brats out there for the S.
We're down by law, they put us to the test.
Now here are tales of misery.
Walking down the aisles of the commissary.
I was waiting for a cart that was full of rust.
They're all at the high-rises, ain't that a bug?
Tomatoes, small and round.
Yellow and red, $5 a pound.
Potatoes had eyes, they were looking at me.
Onions more like sponges, growing like trees.
Milk was made of coconut grease.
Management said,
Now wait a minute, please don't shop.
when you're hungry.
No. Don't shop when you're hungry.
No. 5% in charge, that's what it's for. To make your commissary a better store. Savings like that from your coupons won't save much. Cheerios and croutons. And that's a scoop on coupons.
Yeah. And the frozen veggies looking forlorn to buy some carrots, green beans, and corn.
All I saw were mustard greens, turnip tops, okra, and weird mixed things.
I went to the commissary to buy some chips, Doritos, Tostitos, Pringles for my pigs.
I looked at the shelves. It must have been fake. Every bag of chips 3 months out of date.
Management said they're not bad, you can bet. They were checked last month by the army vet.
What you looking for, germs?
Bunch of itty bitty bugs and worms. Don't shop when you're hungry. No. Don't shop when you're hungry. No. Don't ask the folks who run the store. That's what you should do. Your commissary workers are there to help you. Here's some ladies. Look like they're going shopping there now. Yeah, they're putting them up and putting them down and picking them back up again.
Those bag ladies? Going to the commissary is really funny. You find an item. How much money is it gonna cost? Well, there ain't no price tags.
Better tip the bag lady back in your bags. If you don't, they'll put their bread on your eggs. And milk on bread and make fun of your eggs.
In Tagalog or Japanese, they'll say something you won't hear on Phrase of the Day. This wasn't exactly my lucky day.
5% over with no more cash.
What did I feel like a real stupid person? I find me another shopping place.
What did I find?
Something more strange. Welcome to your Navy Exchange. Hey, you know, Don, I've got to go buy some clean underwear. I'm all out.
Well, I was just out at the commissary and the exchange, but all they got are really small petites in the back.
Petites? Yeah. You don't suppose I could sew them together, huh?
I don't think so. Man, I'm getting really hungry, though. I think I'm going to go pick myself something to eat.
Commissary?
Yeah.
Don't shop when you're hungry. Everybody now.
No.
Don't shop when you're hungry. No. The 5% surcharge. That's what it's for. To make your commissary a better store.
All fun aside, commissary has made lots and lots of strides toward getting better. It's probably one of the best places to shop now here in Yokosuka, right? There's someone who agrees with you. My gosh, Winky, what just happened?
Don, Winky! You won't believe what I just went through.
Oh, I'm sure I would. Try it.
Well, I just came from security, Don. I got in big trouble.
You too.
Oh, you don't even want to tell you, but I will anyway.
Well, that's
I mean,
good,
you twisted my own arm. I'll tell you. I was driving off base on Route 16. I went up towards Daikuma. And as I was driving along there, there was a beam, a literal beam from the heavens just shining down on a legal parking spot.
Wow! You drove right into it, of
Sure,
course.
I just stopped right there. Of course, I didn't need to park there or anything, but you never know when you're going to find one of those.
Whole tour without finding a legal parking
So I stopped there, and I admit I wasn't looking what I was doing, but as I opened the door, this guy on his bicycle came up and vanished in my lap.
Oh, he didn't get hurt, did he, Winky?
Well, after the ambulance came and carted him away, Japanese police came over to me and they said, mushy, something, because I don't understand that stuff. And then the base security came by and they're going mushy. They're talking about stuff that I don't even know. They're saying I got to give this guy goobers.
Are you sure they said goober?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it something else? Something else with a G?
Gomi. They wanted me to give him gomi.
No, you're probably going to wish they wanted you to give him. They probably wanted you to give him go men.
That's the word. What is this go man stuff they're talking about?
Well, it's when you have an accident and the other guy gets hurt and you pay him money so he doesn't sue you.
Money?
Yeah.
How much money?
Well, we collected the lifetime salary of all the people here in this room.
it probably wouldn't be out.
Well, what am I going to do? They said this guy could sue me for the rest of my life.
Well, it's all right, it's all right. There are other solutions to this besides giving money. What, I tell you what, we'll go over to the Navy package store, we'll pick him up a big fifth of Jack Daniels, take him to him in the hospital, drink it, he'll forget everything that ever happened.
No, wait a minute. I understand you're not supposed to do that. No, FEN and AFRTS, they're telling you you're not supposed to do that because then NIS is going to be active.
NIS?
Uh-huh.
Who are they?
They're everywhere.
Wow.
You know. Okay, help me out. What else
Well,
can I do with this guy?
okay, well, we can go out there, we can go to one of the Japanese department stores, all right, out there, say you, and then we can go and
Say you, Don. I'm trying to say if I could. I mean, I'm asking you to say.
No.
I can't say it.
We take them down to Seiyu, or we take them down to Daiei or Daikumo, one of the Japanese department stores.
Okay.
All right, and they've got all these gift sets downstairs. I mean, we can go and get them a large bottle of health water, you know, Calpis, and get them some of that.
Come on. I hurt this guy. What am I going to give a cow biscuit?
Not cow piss. Cow piss.
Why don't we give him cow's piss anyway?
All right. They're very or if you don't like that, you can get Pocari Sweat instead. But good stuff for make him feel it's a Genki drink, you know, it's a little Genki.
Isotonic stuff.
Yeah.
Name it that.
I don't know.
Throw me off.
But you can go out there. There's all sorts of other gift sets you can get in there. There were sets of nice candles. Ooh, there's a gift set of towels and hot oils.
Hot oil.
Yeah, towels and hot oils.
This guy is living in the hospital with nurses around. What's he going to do with hot oil? No. All I know is it's got to be expensive. It's got to impress this guy.
Oh, expensive and impressive. She didn't specify that. Okay, well then that's easy. When you gotta go out, just find the most expensive thing I found in Japan, which is fruit.
Yeah.
Sure, you're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Why do you keep calling me Shirley?
I'll usually save it for backstage.
Yeah, well,
Well, you have to show me what you found.
all right. I will show you exactly how much. How much is that villain in the window? The one in the box from Hong Kong. How much is that villain in the window? I think that price tag is
I had to buy some fruit as a presento, cause I hit this poor man on his bike. But when I went to get the melon in the window, it cost 1,000 yen for each bite.
How much are those cherries in the window? All shined up and lying in the row. How much are those cherries in the window? I don't think I've got that much dough.
When I saw all the blossoms in the springtime, I thought there would be so much fruit. But when I went to see the cherries in the window, I found out the terrible truth. Forget about the fruit that's in the window. It's just too expensive for me. I'll just have to go with something native, like 10 kilograms of green tea.
Perfect little tea shop around the corner. Follow me.
Lead the way.
You know, I am really beginning to feel comfortable here in Japan. I have my chopsticks. I have my driver's license. I've memorized all my jokes for this show now. I have those white lace covers that go on the seats of your car. I've even got my 7 dwarfs in the back of my car. I'm really beginning to feel comfortable here in Japan. Did you feel that? Well, I hate these earthquakes. These earthquakes
seats are undignified. Kerosene smells I just can't abide. How can I survive?
No ride for us on an uncrowded bus. We are lucky to even catch one. Stay on the train where we hurry and stay for a seat. Foreign there is none.
Heard that the agency likes fair hair. Went to an interview on a dare. Now that my poster is everywhere, I feel I have arrived. With all this yen, I'm a millionaire.
Let's help us to survive.
Bird is my house from a gold. I need to style. It's gonna last me for quite a while. I know I can survive.
I had my crush young soon last night. Finally straightened my mind up right. Now that my body is dynamite, I know I can survive.
Sit in a hot tub as we get our backs scrubbed. The sake they will deliver. So no one care in this cold open air, in this steam that will never shiver.
Far, very far from our homes are we.
Nomads who wanted to roam are we. Gaijins who need a new home are we. We know we'll adjust and thrive. Gaijins who found a new home are we. We know that we'll survive. And there's one little item before we take our little break that we have to touch upon because we haven't touched upon it yet. And that is, of course, we're showing you how to eat and drink, but eventually you're probably going to have to go visit a Japanese place. Come on, I think we should go before the show.
No, but I didn't have to go then. I gotta go now.
Okay, I'll hurry up. Toilet. I wanted to try to think of a better word. The Japanese toilet, which is a little bit different. So what we've done here is we've kind of designed a little song that we would like to have some of you share in, and we'd like to have a couple of volunteers to come on up, and we'll show you how very easy it is. Those that have never done it before, we have this kind of experience.
Bitsy, coming up, Bitsy.
So,
don't think you're going away. Come on, Scott. Hang on. There we go. Come on, Scott. There we go.
Get over here.
Come on, Betsy. She's getting away. Let's get her. Come on. We need one more. Come on. We need one more. Come on.
Okay, Snake, come up here. Show us loud where you live, where you're from, the States, or wherever. Yell out nice and loud.
I'm Bitsy, I'm from Hawaii.
Hawaii, okay?
I'm Scott. I'm from the Independence, originally from New York.
All right, New York. And?
From Japan.
American.
Yeah.
I understand you just came back from England, and they probably do this different over there. So, anyway, we're going to show you how to just follow our lead. It's really pretty simple. We'll do it about 4 times. Watch our little pointing. Oh, set the scene. Okay. All right, micro, please. Here we go. You put your right foot here, you put your left foot there. Come on, put your booty down and hang in here. You're in the wrong direction, so you turn yourself around. Doing the bend around. You put your right foot here, you put your left foot there. You drop your booty down and you hang it in the air. Right foot here, you put your left foot there, you drop your booty down and in the air. So you turn yourself around, doing the pendulum. Last time, you put your right foot there, you put your left foot there, you drop your booty down and you hang it. So you turn yourself around,
car train professional.
You got about 15 minutes or so to go out there and practice it out, and we'll be right back with the tour of Japan. We do want you to know that Mr. Allen back here is recording it for us, and we are going to sell. If you'd like to have a tape of the show, welcome right to Hi, On. Anyway, you can ask him about it, okay? Thank you very much. We'll be back in about 10, 15. Bye-bye.
Konnichiwa. My name is Carmen Villanueva. I'm from Fujisawa Travel Agency. Today we visit many beautiful places in all of Japan and many wonderful festivals. First we visit very ancient city in all of Japan, like Butsu desu ne, known as Kamakura desu.
Buddha waiting for me each morning, and guarding temple priests are meditating. All these shrines will have to see. Bamboo forest, moss on trees. Open up that torii gate. Kamakura, don't be late. Kamakura, here we come. In our camera, we will run. Big Buddha waiting for me each morning, and guarding temple priests are meditating. All these shrines will have to see. Bamboo forest, moss on trees. Open up that torii gate. Kamakura, we can't wait.
Kamakura wa steaky desu ne. Steak? We're gonna have steak today? Steaky means splendid in Japanese. Next we visit very large city in Japan. Second largest city.
How big is it? How large is it?
It's really big. Known as
Yokohama, where the gaijin come to spend the time. And mix, it surely fix any homesick blues that you might find.
watching is a place to go and survive. Walk along and shop and never stop.
Spending all our yen until we cry.
We know that the silk center's near.
But the Nippon maroons at the pier, and then we'll cheer the Yokohama stars, and you'll be saying, you're doing fine, Yokohama, Yokohama, Daijou.
Let's come right down the street.
At the tavern, our friends there to meet, and there we'll stay until the dawn of day, and you'll be saying, you're doing fine, Yokohama, Yokohama, fine.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, Yokohama, hey!
Japan's very cold in winter time. Ooh, desu ne. Next we visit Sapporo Snow Festival.
Feel that breeze blow.
Temple bell, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, the eagles at night, walking in Sapporo's wonderland. Carved in ice, what a grand view. this way, there were crowds night and day, walking in Sapporo's wonderland. Don't forget to see Sapporo's beer hall, all that you can eat Mongolian style.
Lamb and pork and beef and all the things there.
And you can sing and dance and just act a while. Later on, see me I do. There's around you a big frozen lake. If you like to skate, walking in Sapporo's wonderland. Walking in Sapporo's
Next we visit very interesting neighborhood. Sayonara, children. After they name.
This is what I've been waiting for all day.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I extended for this.
Meet me in Nagoya, meet me at the shrine. Forget fertility is there for us to find. All that luck will come in handy, and I'll buy you lots of candy. If you will meet me in Nagoya, meet me at the shrine.
We'll meet you in the Nagoya corner. Believe they show we'll join in the parade car, and we'll get to see the big one. Last we visited Japan in beautiful springtime.
Bling.
Summertime, wintertime, springtime.
Oh, spring.
It's cherry blossom time in all Japan.
When all the people come to view the many blossoms on the cherry trees, because they're new.
The story goes that once a cherry tree
Beside another tree did grow, and there a boy was met his bride to be. I'm going to stay here because I'm going to look at these blossoms just a little bit more. You know, I really love it in the springtime. My goodness, your senses are bombarded from all over. I mean, the beautiful colors. I mean, the smells. Ooh. I have often walked down through Ginza's door, but my nose has never smelled that kind of smell before. All at once am I feeling like I'm gonna die. It's just one of the smells of Japan. In the early morn, as I go to work, there's a big blue truck with hoses sucking up some murk. As I close my nose, it's just one of the smells of Japan. Oh, the smell of a taco lets you know the ocean is near. But, ooh, the stench of natto lets you realize that your breakfast might reappear. There are many things about living here that I love and wouldn't change not in 1,000 years. But with a schnoz like mine, it is hard to find a place where I can smell without fear. Is a place I can smell without fear. Woo. Oh yes, in springtime I really do like it. Nevertheless, even though the smells are apt to be a bit rough in certain places. But you know, one of the places I love watching seeing the blossoms the most is probably reflected in that Lake Yamanaka, right? And that's at the foot of the big, not the big one, that song, Mount Fuji, of course. How can I forget Mount Fuji? Has anybody here ever climbed Mount Fuji? Is that right? Wow. So what? Anybody climb it more than once? I don't know, have you guys stand up. And, do you guys know that saying in Japan? Anybody know that old saying in Japan? It goes something, but only something like, do you know what it is? I mean, it goes something like this. Fuji-san noboranai mono wa baka da. Shikashi, 2 kai 以上登るものは元ばかだ。You knew that. Well, anyway, basically the translation is you're a fool if you never climb it, but you're a greater fool if you climb it more than once. Right down here. I've only climbed it once myself. But anyway, you know, NWR has these wonderful tours. Unfortunately, Maureen and Don went on one of those tours, and when they heard the word tour, they sort of thought there was a tram that went all the way. And they did not prepare as well as they should have, probably, for this trip, in that Maureen was wearing heels. And Don wanted to bring champagne to the top to toast. Well, anyway, probably the best thing for me to do is have them tell you about their trip on top of Mount Fuji.
And no one would know. I had the wrong heels on. And freaking out broke. And that briefcase was heavy.
Well, then I had to know.
This ship was provided to guard against tips. Each station they stamped it. breath. Station 8 was a rest house. Well, we nearly froze. 8 noodle strength sake and slept on a nose. 3 a.m. they woke us so we could see dawn. Let's go, miss. On top of the crater. We finally climaxed and we reached the rim. But the clouds didn't sunrise. The view was too dim. And now to descend this formidable peak, we slid down the lava 4 months for a week. Just do as we tell you. Don't try such a tour. See Fuji on postcard. Of that we are sure. See Fuji on postcards. Of that we are sure. Piggyback ride?
No!
How many of you here have climbed Mount Fuji? Good. How many of you climbed it more than once? Somebody raised their hand, but they told you that joke, didn't they? But you know, I think that climbing Mount Fuji is like an unwritten gaijin law. When you come to this country, you've got to climb Mount Fuji. And what do? You take the mom, and the dad, and the kids, and Aunt Margaret, and Uncle Joe, and everybody that's visiting to climb Mount Fuji, right? And you drive up there in the dark. First thing you do wrong is try to find Mount Fuji in the dark. Kind of move when you drive. You got to find it, and then you sleep all over each other in the car and try to get comfortable. And in the morning comes, and you're going to climb Mount Fuji. And you're so excited, and you get your stick, and you start climbing up Mount Fuji. We took our whole family, and we were climbing, and oh gosh, one of my sons fell and tore all the skin off his leg on that lava. Oh, and then it started to rain. That's when we put on our trash bags. Oh, and another one of my sons passed out from lack of oxygen. But this really cute Japanese guy gave us a puff of his. Now, I know we had a good family bonding experience that day. I just can't remember why. But it's beautiful once you get up Fuji. If there are no clouds, the view's okay. But then you have to come down Mount Fuji. I think that's almost worse than going up Mount Fuji, isn't it? It's hard. But we have to give these wonderful, industrious, clever Japanese a hand for building that mountain right in the middle of that beautiful Hakone forest. Wasn't that clever? And then they piped in all that hot water for those outdoor onsens. Wow, have you ever done that? Gone to those outdoor onsens and just thrown all your clothes off and slipped down in the water? Oh, they're so good. All those aches and pains from climbing Fuji just so right away. It's the best thing. You know, I think the rest of the cast is backstage right now getting in the nude.
I'm ready. Tell you what, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. What, you got your bucket?
Yeah, I got my bucket.
Yeah, I had a problem though, Don. My bucket had a hole in it.
Yeah, mine too. Hey, you're all 3 of them mine. Why is that?
I wonder what that hole's for anyway. Anyway, you got your soap? On the rope. I don't careful these days. You got to be real careful. I'll tell you what. You didn't soap? Yeah, me too. First we entered on to the sliding glass door. Then we take our clothes off because we're heated no more. Found ourselves still next to a small wooden tub. And we started to scrub. When we were absolutely sure we were clean as new, then we were ready to go outside in the nude.
Yes, that's water with our coat and snow. It felt hot and up, we gave it a go.
he's got the right attitude. We love and go and made him out here in the nude.
Now we've been soaking for 3 hours or more. So proud and saturated, each little pore.
There's nothing like it in the nude. It's so exciting in the nude. You're gonna love it. There's really nothing like it outside in the nude. In the nude, oh boy, there's nothing like it in the nude. Oh boy, it's so exciting in the nude. Oh boy, you're gonna love it. There's really nothing like it outside in the nude.
Winky, hurry, throw us something quick!
Yeah.
Throw us something!
Hurry. God, I hate this. It's cold.
Oh, thanks! Oh, throw us something bigger!
Yeah, throw us the big one. Hurry and get these on and get to sumo.
Oh, that's great!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Boy, I love watching those chubby boys.
I have the rent this week, and so I didn't take it to the bank again. So do you think I could borrow some yen for tonight? Carmen, you don't have any here? Well, not very much. I just need it for like the hotel and stuff.
Well, it's really expensive in Tokyo. This is a problem. I don't have enough.
Is there like a Minchu or what do you want like cheap?
Hey, I know. I was in the commissary the other day, and I overheard these captains talking, and they were talking about these love hotels. And they said in these love hotels you can stay in them really cheap after 11 o'clock. It'd be perfect for us.
What's a love hotel, Laura?
Oh, you know, you've seen them. They're shaped like birthday cakes and ships and castles.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
So why do they call them love hotels?
Carmen, you know, here in Japan, all the Japanese families live together, and there's not a lot of privacy or anything, so...
Oh, you mean like a love hotel?
Yeah.
So I
right. And they're really interesting. I mean, there's all these different kinds. You know, there's the kind that has the mirrors on the ceilings and walls and all. There's just one where you can act like you're Tarzan and like swing across the room. My favorite was this one where there was actually shaped like a rocket. And the louder I got, the higher
Or you?
No.
You got?
Oh, no. I mean, that kind is just secondhand.
Okay, Laura, yeah.
Speaking of sumo, did you know that Maureen has her own sumo?
No, I didn't.
Yes, she does.
You know, we're getting late. Let's go.
Oh, we better hurry. Okay.
Hey, Laura, come out and tell us about her sumo.
Some people make fun of my hobby.
Winky, I don't want to do this.
Cause I figure it's something to applaud.
Do it then. You lost the toss.
As for me, I don't care if he's so shabby. For he's brought where he needs to be.
of those seats are really expensive. Have you been to the sumo matches? Anybody been there? Did you have to sit in the back, or did you get one of those fancy seats in the front? I mean, who would want to sit in the front anyway? I mean, here, this is great, right, for us, but who would want to sit that close and look up at They even got a new insurance policy here in Japan. No, I'm serious here. From, I just can't remember the name of the Royds of London, I think. It's just to protect you from somebody falling on you in the park. And I don't know what they kind of call that sort of problem. Anyway, I know, I changed my mind here. I'm going to talk about some jokes. Make this funny? Okay, I've heard that there's some sumo jokes out now. When I was out there waiting to go into the sumo match, they were talking sumo jokes. And so I'm going to throw a couple out here for you, see what you think. Why do you suppose the sumos wear their hair up like that? Anybody have an idea? It's so they can hide in cherry trees. Have you ever seen them in a cherry tree? No. No? It worked. Oh, you did hear this one. Oh, you probably know this one too. This is my favorite, my personal favorite. How many sumos can you fit in a Honda Civic? 6? 3 in the back, 2 in the front, and 1 in the glove compartment. Okay, you want to be serious? All right, well, I'll be serious. And this is pretty serious, and it was actually kind of sad, especially because he's American, but Konishiki, that's the big sumo wrestler. And he was caught coming back from the States, smuggling drugs into this country, and it was really pretty sad. Yeah, he was trying to smuggle in about 50 pounds of crack. Too. But anyway, here we are in the middle of Tokyo after the sumo wrestling matches, and I am completely tapped. I have no more money because it was so expensive in there, and now I really don't know what to do in the middle of Tokyo. I mean, I got no money. Where can I go in the middle of Tokyo? Here's someone I might be able to ask. Hey, excuse me, ma'am, would you be able to tell me what I can do in the middle of Tokyo with no money?
In Tokyo.
Uh-huh.
And you got no yen? Step aside and let a pro show you how. Look, there's a pile we gotta stop, because look at what is hot. Another season, get lots of
Hi, Carmen.
What's wrong, guys? Hey.
I don't know. We're just sort of feel out there, you know? There's kind of a blah.
Yeah, I got those too.
I hear music, garbage trucks are near. Cherry blossoms everywhere. All day I smell seaweed in the air. I wonder why. I wonder why. I sneeze every day and night. And once more I've lost my appetite. I love that used to make me sigh, now make me want to die. I wonder why.
Jealousy is analyzing. It is not so surprising that you feel very strange but nice. Tell those pitter patter, I know just what's the matter, because I've been there once or twice. Head on my shoulder, just to is in order. Rub down with a nice light of love. There's nothing you can take to relieve that pleasant ache. You got to stick your engine
Six garbage trucks are near.
Surprising.
Cherry blossoms everywhere. All day I still see weed in the air.
Because I've been there once or
Eating every day and night. And once more I lost my appetite.
There's nothing you
Love
can
that used to make me sigh, now make me want to die. There is nothing you can take
to relieve that pleasant ache. You got to stick your engine
Hey! Hey!
In a good mood.
Yeah, I got kinky feet. That's great.
Well, you know, that's great because I've got a favor to ask
Oh,
you.
sure, anything you want, old buddy, old pal, yeah.
Could I borrow about 10,000 yen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not joking.
Yeah, real quick. What do you need 10,000 yen for?
I promised my kids I'd take them to McDonald's, and I've got 2 kids. I mean,
10,000 gonna be enough.
I don't know, but I don't have any money after the sumo match.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Well, you know, certainly is for sure. You gotta have yen in this country to do anything.
Gotta do anything at all. I mean,
Go see anything.
Yep, just gotta have that stuff. You gotta have yen. All you really need is yen. If you want to buy the great souvenirs for all these years to show you can. You gotta have home. Gotta lots of home. Teach your English classes 10 times a week, so they will be taking you home. When you want to change your dollar, the yen rate's dropped again. All you want to do is holler. At this rate, you'll never win. It's even lower than before. You gotta have yen. All you got is yen. If you want to see these sights in Japan, or live in this land of Zen, first you gotta have yen. Then you gotta have yen. All you really need is yen.
Yen, I don't know. You know, we've kind of taken you the whole route here just a little bit in the first act, telling you how to get used to being over here and then going to see Japan. But you know, there's a lot of things we've asked you or told you how you could change. I mean, the way you eat, the way you drink, the way you dress, my goodness, and maybe even the way you go to the bathroom. But you know, there's one thing that we cannot change, and that is basically who we are. And we don't want to change anyway. I mean, we're gaijin, and we're pretty proud of that. And we all know what gaijin means, right? It's a rude, disgusting American who breaks all the Japanese customs there are. And we're proud of that. Well, I mean, not proud of that. We're proud that we're gaijins anyway. And we're so proud, in fact, that we've gone as far as to write ourselves a little gaijin national anthem. And we're going to begin with the verse that we'd like to have you learn. We're going to sing it a couple times at the end of the song. I'd like to have you join in because this is our song. And we'd like to, therefore, have you please remain seated this time for the singing of the gaijin national anthem. When you're different in every way, I can't even try out the kanji. They don't understand what I say. I'm trying to learn how to follow and still be American. Oh Lord, it's hard to be a gaijin, but I'm doing the best that I can.
And to stand on that train into Tokyo, I was taller than anyone there. Well, I knew that I looked rather different. I became even close down here. Blue eyes and fair hair are so strange here. People always look happy and stare. But I bet if I stripped and got naked, I'd give them one heck of a stare.
We just got married in Dallas. Come to honeymoon here in Japan. Got a love hotel down in Yokosuka. Miss Liberty tortured her hand. Found it hard to adjust to the futon. And the mirrors on ceilings and walls. There were gimmicks and gadgets and doodads. But we sure did have fun with them all.
Taught English when I lived in LA. Made less than my garbage man. Now I got this here job in Yokosuka. And I'm making an extra 10 grand. The students are 10 times politer. Conversations with Ocha and Kate. When I write to my friends back in LA, they never believe what I think.
When I went out to supper in sushi, they made me sit down on the floor. Had to take off my boots at the gate cat. Threw my hat through that paper thin door. I had sushi and sashimi and something else till I couldn't take anymore. After dinner I lowered my blue jeans right over that hole in the floor.
It's hard to be a gaijin when you're different in every way. I can't even try out the kanji. Come on, run along. They don't understand what I say. I'm trying to learn how to vowel. I'm trying to learn how to vowel. And still be American. And still be American.
been fun going around through all this, but hey, guess what? It's rolled around again, another 12 months have gone by, and suddenly, here we are approaching the holiday season in Japan. Boy, you can tell it's the holiday season, you've got Merry Xmas signs up everywhere, man. You can tell. Yeah, they really get into the spirit of things, don't you? The signs go up around, don't Columbus Day. It's a lot of fun, but, you know, sometimes we wonder about how we're going to celebrate here. I mean, it's a really strange place. I mean, have you ever tried to find my house? I know you guys have. You know, you turn left at the Genkan, and then you turn right at the other sign there, the dog store there.
So we got a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I got the 7-Eleven there. And the Pink Grape, yes. Yeah, I got all those things. There are no street signs here. I mean, of course, Santa Claus probably could never find a place around here. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, I don't have a chimney or anything.
Find it.
Santa Claus, no.
Here comes Santa Claus, there goes Santa Claus, he'll never find my house. Who can out the tree, he'll make you small for a mouse. Oh, ring a bell and shoot a flare, make it loud and bright. Hang a banner and mark the spot when Santa Claus comes tonight. Oh, here comes Santa Claus, there goes Santa Claus, right down my street. He's up like a with the voice of a will we ever meet. The street is dark, the lane is bare, the sign he cannot see. I promised with me that here that Santa would come and see. Oh, here comes Santa Claus, there comes Santa Claus, coming down the lane. He's shining, he's shining through that passing by. He's born on the street for Japan, and go as we do roam. Oh, let's get thanks for all the things, cause Santa Claus found our home. Oh, let's get thanks for all the things, cause Santa Claus found our home. Thank you for coming here. Yeah. This is a wonderful surprise. Well, I'm sorry, it was a little early in December. I had to bring my book.
Did you bring presents?
Ooh, how am I doing? How am I doing? Oh, it's all good. I'm getting nervous. Yeah. Well, that's all good there.
Is that me, Santa?
It's all good there. Winky, this isn't looking good.
Oh, no.
Let me see. I don't think this is looking good at all, Winky. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the hole. What is this?
Is that the bad side?
Winky,
Yeah.
better ask what number two.
I'll take kerosene if that's all right.
Let's see. If you wait long enough, coal does turn into kerosene. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much anyway.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's spelled W-I-N-K-Y and not L-Y-N-N?
Well, I have to go take care of my reindeer and make some more rounds and everything.
Before you go, is there like a song we could sing for you? Another song, a favorite of yours?
Yeah, I do have a favorite.
What is that?
Little Baby Christmas.
Ooh! Well, you know, what do you know? We just happen to have a Japan style just 12 days of Christmas. I don't know. Well, anyway, as you go down and get out some more of your gifts, we'll sing this song for you. How's that? Okay? Thank you.
Bye-bye, Santa.
Bye.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a pure silk wedding kimono.
Day of Christmas, my true love gave to me two hashi holders.
And a pure silk wedding kimono.
Good, good.
love gave to me 5 sake cups.
4 rice bowls, 3 onigiri,
2 hashimo.
and a pure silk wedding kimono. My true love gave to me 6 bags of sembei,
5 sake cups.
4 rice bowls,
3 onigiri,
2 hashimo.
and a pure silk wedding kimono.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 sushi salimi,
6 bags of sembei,
The sake cups.
4 rice bowls,
3 onigiri,
2
and a pure silk wedding kimono. The 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 pairs of gaita,
7 sushi salimi,
6 bags of sembei,
5 sake cups.
4 rice bowls, on the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 suits of wrestling,
8 pairs of gaita,
7 sushi salimi,
6 bags of sembei,
5 sake cups.
4 rice bowls,
3 onigiri,
2 hashimo.
and a pure silk wedding kimono.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 girls a bowing. 5 sake cups.
Happy
long tonight, folks. We've done a lot today. We've gone back over your first experiences in Japan. Including the bounce. And we've gone on trains, we've gone on planes, we've gone on automobiles, we've seen Mount Fuji, we've gone on hot spot, we went to sumo matches. No, but one thing you'll notice when you go back and talk to all your friends about your experiences in Japan, they haven't got a clue. They are clueless. I mean, when I went back and talked to my folks about it in Japan, I suddenly got this look. You know, the deer in the headlight kind of stare, kind of believe. Because they don't understand it over here, folks. They have absolutely no concept of what it's like to be over here.
What's the point?
You gotta remember, folks, the only way that we could ever do something like this is in a place like this. I'm really glad we did it.
Ta-da.
Now that we're through, we'll say goodbye.
We can assure you that adjustment just takes time.
When we first came, we'd like to dine.
If they could see us now, those stateside friends of mine, we're eating tuna raw and drinking hot club wine. We drive Toyotas as we steer on the left. Our house is open cause there's no fear of theft. All we can say is, wow, just look at where we are. It's only in Japan that we could be such stars. What an honor to be holding now. We'll never believe it if my friends could see us now. See us now, those things are friends of mine. We're eating tuna raw and drinking hot club wine. We got Toyotas as we steer on the left. Our house is open cause there's no fear of theft. All we can say is, wow, just look at where we are.